Welcome to the Sports Love YouTube channel for Sports Love Media. Today we will be going over the World Baseball Classic. That tournament is coming up in the next few days, starting in the next few days. It'll feature countries from around the world playing each other. This broadcast will go over the idea of who's playing who, the pools, the scheduling, and other things about that, including possible game times based on what I have. So before I get into that, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the notification bell so you can be made aware of when I have a live broadcast or when I have new sports action videos. So without further ado, let's get into it. The World Baseball Classic is a World Baseball tournament that will be taking place in four primary cities around the world. It'll be taking place in Tashung. It'll be in Tokyo, Phoenix, and Miami. Games will be March 8th through the 21st in various spots. In Pool A, you have Chinese Taipei, the Netherlands, Cuba, Italy, and Panama. They'll be playing their first round games between March 8th and March 12th. In Pool B, you have Japan, Korea, Australia, China, and the Czech Republic. They will be playing their pool games between March 9th and 12th. In Pool C, you have USA, Mexico, Colombia, Canada, and Great Britain. And they'll be playing their games in Phoenix, Arizona from the 11th through 16th of March in terms of the first round. For Pool D, you have Puerto Rico, Venezuela, Dominican Republic, Israel, and Nicaragua that will be playing in Miami, Florida, also between the 11th and 16th of March when they start. Now, note, the quarterfinals will be March 15th and March 16th in Tokyo, Japan for Pool A and Pool B. For Pool C and Pool D, March 17th and March 18th in Miami, Florida. The semifinals and the finals will all be in Miami, Florida. The quarterfinals will be March 19th and March 20th. The semifinals will be on. The semifinals will be on March 19th and March 20th, and the championships will be held in Miami, Florida on March 21st. Note. There is a note that says if Japan moves to the second round, they will play the second quarterfinal game regardless if they are a Pool B winner or if they are runner-up. If Team USA moves to the second round, they'll play the second quarterfinal game. That's automatic. So with that, we can now look at their actual schedule for who's playing who each day through the opening rounds. For March 7th, it actually starts at 11 p.m. Eastern, and it'll be Cuba versus the Netherlands. On March 8th, it'll be Panama versus Taipei, Australia versus Korea, Panama versus the Netherlands. On March 9th, it'll be China versus Japan, Italy versus Cuba, the Czech Republic versus China, Cuba versus Panama. On March 10th, it'll be Korea versus Japan, Italy versus Taipei, China, China versus Australia, Panama versus Italy. All of these game times are listed on the World Baseball Classic website through Major League Baseball, and they are in Eastern Time, and some of these games are really early, and some of the games are really, really late. On Saturday, March 11th, you'll have the Czech Republic versus Japan, the Netherlands versus Taipei, China, Nicaragua versus Puerto Rico, Colombia versus Mexico, Dominican Republic versus Venezuela, Great Britain versus the United States. On March 12th, Japan versus Australia, the Netherlands versus Italy, Nicaragua versus Israel, Great Britain versus Canada, Venezuela versus Puerto Rico, Mexico versus USA. On the 13th, you have Korea versus China, Dominican Republic versus Nicaragua, Colombia versus Great Britain, Israel versus Puerto Rico, Canada versus the United States. On the 14th, you have Nicaragua versus Venezuela, Canada versus Colombia, Israel versus the Dominican Republic, Great Britain versus Mexico. On the 15th, you'll start having some quarterfinal action, but those have yet to be determined. Also on the 15th, you'll have Venezuela versus Israel, Mexico versus Canada, Puerto Rico versus Dominican Republic, USA versus Colombia. The 16th, we'll start the actual quarterfinals. That'll be on the 16th. 17th will be more playoff action. So to get the playoff action from the 17th from the 17th through the 20th, and the 21st, just check who's playing who at that point. Each team will play a certain number of games in pool play against each other, and then once they do, then they'll move to single elimination for the bracket and stuff. It seems to be very interesting. It looks like you're going to have a good lot of excuse me. Some of the games will be broadcast as early as 5 and 6 a.m. in the morning. Other games will be broadcast at 10 and 11 o'clock at night. For more information regarding the World Baseball Classic, go to the Major League Baseball website and you'll find it there. And believe it or not, if you want to attend any of these games at any of these regions, there are still tickets available. I was looking and seeing that, and this was as of yesterday, that some of the tickets run as cheap as $28 before the ticket fees and all that wonderful stuff. So you could actually go and attend some of these events. Really, that's all I got to mention about the World Baseball Classic. My projections are that the United States probably may or may not win at all, although a lot of people would want the United States to win it all. But I honestly think it's going to be I'm going to make some predictions, and I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, then so be it. I think your top 5 teams that's going to come from that is going to be Israel, Great Britain, the United States, Japan, and China. I think those countries will be the ones that will be the most represented and do well in this setup. So anyway, that's all I got on the World Baseball Classic. I hope you have a great day. Peace out.